Welcome in, Aries. This is your September 2024 general zodiac reading. Hope everyone is doing well. Bear with my voice here today. I am still recovering from bronchitis. Feeling well, it's just the voice hasn't caught up with me yet. Got a lot of energetic upgrades going on as well, so we'll take it. So, welcome to September, right? So, we just are getting out of the new moon in Virgo energy. We have Neptune is now retrograde. Mercury is still in its post-shadow phase until around the 12th. So, no major purchases or decisions, please. We have Pluto retrograde back in Capricorn until November 19th for the last time ever. We will never see that again in our lifetimes. Our great-grandchildren may do that, but not us. So, being a Capricorn myself, I'm tickled pink about that. But, yeah. Eclipse, our first eclipse of the season coming on the 17th. That's in Pisces. Big energy this month. It's been a little bit different for everybody, depending on everybody's situation, but there's a lot of courage that's coming through this month. A lot of, you know what, I've sat on this for a long time. I need to make a change for the better of my life, regardless of how it's going to affect others. What do I got jiggling here? It's right near your camera. Oh, that's not it. I just don't want it to be irritating you as you're listening. I don't know what it is. I apologize if you can hear it. If you've got headphones on, especially. I haven't noticed it in other videos. Anyway, found it. This is my coffee cup. I have my coffee cup usually sitting on my Metatron's cube. Someone, can you see that? There you go. And it's, for some reason, it's not sitting properly today. I also have moved my table around because typically I have something a little heavier on that end of the table. That could be it as well. So I take it off its plate. It's been on there for a while, so it's charged. So yeah, it's better. So there may be some little things in your life that are just irritating you. Let's just take that as a cue, right? Some things that may just be irritating you. Let's take a look at what that could possibly be. For Aries, please. What's coming in for Aries for September 2024, Spirit? Typically, as you know, I usually do, if you've been with me for a while, thank you. If not, welcome. But I typically do 3 oracle cards and 3-3-3 spread. This month, Spirit is saying we're winging it. So whatever comes out, comes out. We have exchanging gifts and orphaned. Very opposite energies. Very interesting. This is like an opening up, and this is like a closing down. The exchanging gift is a 29 card, so that reduces to a 9, or 27 rather, that reduces to a 9. Could be at an end of a cycle here. We do have the orphaned as a 5 card. So something's shifting. Very interesting energy. Let's take a look. It kind of almost feels like it could be like some kind of a minor tower moment. Maybe you've been in this energy and you're getting ready to re-enter society. Maybe you've had a loss. Or maybe that's where you're moving into. Something happens that kind of shuts you down. A situation, maybe you've been overgiving to a situation or to someone. I'm going to say it right now. For those of you who don't know, I have an ostomy, and she is active at the moment, which is unusual for her to be active this early for me. So if it sounds like I'm farting, I kind of am, but I'm not. It's just coming out of a different space. I can't control it. Can't clench my butt cheeks. I have no idea why that's coming out, why I needed to say that. But anyway. Oh my goodness. You never know what I'm going to say on this channel, right? All right. Let's see. We're just winging it, Spirit says, for Aries. It's coming in. What is this? Exchanging gifts and orphaned energy, please, Spirit. Show me clearly. Two of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Four of Swords. What else? Yeah. I feel like I've got one more in here after I find this one here. Where did it go? There it is. So there's some disappointment, like right in the middle here. Very interesting, Chariot, but we're moving away from it. Yeah, now the creak of my table's irritating me. So it's just like almost feeling like one thing after another is suddenly piling in. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Like, I just can't take it anymore. Energy. Anything else, Spirit? One more shuffle, they're saying. One more shuffle through. That's it, they're saying. All right. Bottom of the deck. Emperor. Strength. King of Pentacles. High Priestess. Okay. Three of Pentacles. Death. Okay. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. It feels like an end to a connection here. Feels like you're trying to take your power back. You're going to, but you've got to go through some stuff first. We've got the Hermit here. There's going to be an isolation for you coming in September. This energy is going to move you into rest and rejuvenation, taking care of yourself. You're under too much stress. You're thinking too much about this. Spirit's going to take you out of that. Ooh, it could literally take you out, meaning an illness could just take you down, take you to your knees. And anyway, Spirit has got to get you to rest and take care of yourself. They're going to do it. Any way that they need to, whatever they need to do to get you to look within and to see what's actually going on, like the truth of a situation here. The truth of a situation is coming out. How it's affecting you, how you're affecting it. Two of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. You could be married. This could even be your mother or a mother-in-law. I know Four of Swords typically means healing, but look at her face. She's like disgruntled. She's like, I don't know, mildly pissed right off, man. I can't get it focused. Can you see her face clearly? She's like fed up. It's kind of like she's holding her breath. It's like she's holding her breath here. And this is the exhale. So this energy over here is my past energy. It's on my left, so it's in the past. This has been a lead up, and Spirit's taking you, Chariot, into isolation. Isolation. Whether somebody, this has to do with somebody else, like this person does something and it moves you into this, and you might feel like, you're being left out in the cold, you're being abandoned, you're being forgotten, and you're like, well, I give and give and give and give, and here I'm feeling empty, I'm feeling drained, I'm feeling lost, I'm feeling lonely, and I feel like Spirit's gonna, getting a little bit of like a hangman. Spirit's gonna ask you to look at it a little differently. Spirit's gonna take the wheel here with that Chariot. I feel like September is going to be a little bit of a confusing month for you, but the light will come. You'll understand it at another time and date. You don't have to understand everything right off the bat here. All right, let's take a look at what this is. Nope, that deck is still resting. Okay. Let's get some clarification with another deck. You've got a past that's being cleared up here. And right now you might not see the benefits of it, but I promise you will. When all is said and done, you'll emerge with clarity, with more clarity about you, This could be happening around that eclipse time. Eclipses kind of shake things up. They eclipse things out of our lives, But before they do that, they illuminate them any way that they can, especially if it's got an expiration date and it's like Spirit's like, okay, we've got to move this out. Tell me about this Two of Cups. I kind of feel like this is a connection, or like perhaps you are married and your mother-in-law is just getting in the middle, and you're like, you know what? I've had enough of her shit. That's for someone specifically. That's for someone specific. She may be all nice and sweet and everything, but my gosh, she's meddling, and she's, she may be nurturing, but she's over. It's just like the overextension of this Queen of Pentacles. It's like it's too much. It's like I need a break, and you know what? Spirit's gonna be giving you a break. So tell me, maybe this is just motherhood. Maybe you've had a new baby and you need a break. Something needs a break here. Because you can't go on until your cup is filled. Two of Cups is Judgment. Yeah. Maybe there's a connection that got another chance in the past. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, that's all they want for that. Queen of Pentacles. I did see this on the bottom of the deck. Burden, yeah. Something something's weighing you down here, Aries. Tell me more on this Queen of Pentacles. What more can you tell me? Is it 10 of, yeah, eight of Pentacles here. Almost a 10. Eight of Pentacles. It did come out in reverse, but it's like, you know, I can't do this anymore. I can't put any more effort. I've got to put this burden down. It is going to be different for all of you, but it has to do with, you know, this Queen of Pentacles could just simply be your energy of needing to take care of yourself. You know, maybe you are giving to another connection. Maybe, you know, you could even simply be a home health aide, you know, and you're taking care of others. But when it comes time to taking care of yourself, you haven't given yourself the time and the attention that and the energy that you need. So Spirit is bringing in some healing. You've been doing this healing for a very long time, or it's at least been needed for a very long time. And Spirit's been telling you, it's been whispering, then it's been blowing in your ear, but I feel like you may have been ignoring it. I feel like you've overextended yourself here. Four of Swords, please. Yeah, Hermit again, and the Sun. Yeah, now you get it. Now at this point, as you're coming into this reading, I feel like something's been illuminated for you, and you understand that you need to take a break. You need to just take a vacation, to just take a break from adulting, from from life. I'm going to take a look at the Five of Cups at the end here, because that kind of gives me a glimpse as to moving into October at the end of September here. We will do your mid-monthlies though, so we'll see where that brings us. But talk to me about this Chariot. So as we get into September, and we're moving with all these retrogrades, we got 5 planets retrograde, and now the Chariot's coming in. Fast forward movement, victory here, recognizing what you need to do, to regain your balance. This is you. This is your energy here. Knight of Wands, Aries, fire energy. Can I get one more on that Six of Wands? I'm getting a bit of chip on the shoulder, ego energy coming through. One card, clarify this. Yes, no, maybe? Yes. King of Swords. Yeah, there's a little bit of a, I feel like whatever the situation is, like I said, Spirit's been whispering in your ear, and then it got louder and it got louder, and you just ignored it. Because you had stuff to do, you had life to do, you had people to take care of, you had bills to pay, you know, whatever it was, you just ground yourself into the ground here. And now that you see that you need to take a break, now there's a little bit of a resentment there. There's the truth of the matter is, perhaps in this situation over here, you were just pointing the finger at everybody else, you know, thinking, you know, just, yeah, that's okay. So Spirit's saying there's the Ten of Wands here. You were taking on everyone else's responsibility, but you were also quite possibly blaming them for the fact that you were choosing to take on their responsibility. Maybe you were, you know, cleaning up after somebody at work, or you know, doing somebody's job because it just made things run better, or this was the home life, you know, you were, you know, the kids are supposed to pick up after themselves, but you were doing it instead of teaching them that no, it's important to take responsibility for your stuff. So you took responsibility for it. You know, whatever the situation is, whether this is a, you know, or a connection that you're in, and you know, you're carrying the weight of it for you and your spouse or you and your partner. And it's like, you know, I can't keep putting all that effort in anymore. I just can't do it. I just can't do it anymore. So you're moving into September with a wee bit of a chip on your shoulder, with a wee bit of resentment for how things got to where they got. Because now, like I said, I feel like Spirit's going to be pulling the rug out from underneath you. And if you've been with me for a while, you've heard me hopefully tell my story of when the tower comes in. It's letting you know that if you don't make the changes now, that the universe is going to make it. And I was in this position in 2010, 2008. It began, and by 2012, I was fighting for my life, having major surgery so I can live. Hence the ostomy. So um, I wasn't listening. I wasn't listening. I was afraid of what I would lose. I didn't know, you know, I didn't want to leave the relationship, didn't want to move. I just moved in, you know, and so here's the thing. I started getting the nudges at 2008, 2010. I moved in with him, and it just, it just kept going downhill after that. Spirit's like, seriously? So by 2012, they took everything. They took my ability to work. They took my health. I was nothing but a walking skeleton with a very thin layer of skin over my bones. I was horrible. I lost the relationship. I lost my self image, my self esteem. Yeah, and I had to rebuild myself. But thankfully, I had that asterisk in my soul contract that if that happened, then I would be given the second chance, another chance to rebuild myself. And you're being given a heads up here, Aries, that this is coming your way if it's not already here. So talk to me about this Nine of Swords, please. This is heavy stress. I mean, typically I don't see her. It doesn't feel as heavy as what it's feeling right now. Taking those, not taking half of those. I do feel like there's more in the deck though. Thank you. Yeah, at a crossroads for about what? You're healing. How do I start? Where do I begin? You start small by loving yourself because the healing's being offered to you here. A new direction. Perhaps the way you've been living your life, obviously, has not been working. So you're being given, you're at a crossroads, being given a new direction, being given an opportunity to heal, first of all, yourself. You know, you've got kids that are watching on too for some of you. Lead by example, Spirit wants me to say here, for those eyes that are watching you go through this. For some of you, this is the one you've been taking care of because they may be special needs, which is, you know, no judgment on that. My goodness, of course. But I feel like you've sacrificed yourself in this. And how well could you take care of anyone else when your cup is empty? So Spirit's giving you a nice little gentle nudge here, saying let's take a time out, Hermit. Let's take a time out. There's some things for you to learn from this, Aries. There's some wisdom for you to be gained here for you. What is this, Hermit, please, for Aries? I'm being asked to ask, what's the wisdom? Fill your cup. The universe wants to bless you, and they are. Perhaps you're not even seeing it. You know, this time out, it is a blessing. It's gonna fill your cup. It's gonna restore your mental mind, your emotional mind, your spirit, your soul. I don't know why I'm really being drawn to the goldfish on these cards. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this card. Nothing in the cup. 5 at the bottom there in this card. And the 6th one is in the cup of the Page of Cups. 6 fish. Being brought to the Bible parable of turning water into wine, and something about the fishes. I don't know what that is. I can't remember. And I know the Bible. I just, when I'm put on the spot, I can't remember it. But there's something about fishes. Fishies. Maybe you've got goldfish. Maybe that's, get a little fish tank. They're very peaceful. They're very calming. Put something in your home that's very calming. I don't know. That could just simply be it. This is for whoever's got children. Having a fish tank could help teach the children how to take care of others as well. So you've been showing them, like I said before, something about teaching them how to take responsibility for themselves while taking care of others. A fish tank would do it. I don't know why that's coming through, but those fish were really jumping out at me. So I don't know. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Spirit saying lighten up, lighten up. This situation isn't as dire as you may view it to be. It's not. There are blessings. There are blessings. Things aren't as dire. I got to write it down. Yeah, you're being given a timeout. So let's take a look at this. Perhaps in that timeout, you're faced with everything that, what did I say here earlier about in order to fill the cup, we've got to remove everything that's been in the way of, us taking care of ourselves or whatever. I can't remember how it channeled through, but here you're seeing it. Now you're seeing all the disappointments. Now you're seeing all the way that, the ways that you weren't nurturing yourself. You're seeing what you possibly could have been teaching your children. Something's just very illuminated for you, and it's, you may go through a period of a little bit of a disappointment, just depression, and that's okay. It's temporary. Spirit wants me to say to you, it is temporary. Don't put up camp. Don't pitch your tent there. Take a look at it. Ask it what it wants to share with you and teach you. Because now you're in hermit mode. You're in the opportune time and space and mindset to learn the lessons. Tell me about this 5 of Cups, please, Spirit, as Aries moves out of September into October at the end of the month here. I feel like there's more. Yeah, I knew it. I knew there was more. Yeah. Okay. What do I do with those lessons? Now the inspiration can come in, and it'll teach you what I can do. You may have people coming in to help you with that. Maybe a counselor, maybe a mentor. Come on here. Oof, look at that. 7 of Swords, 7 of Cups. You've got some deep, dark secrets that are coming out of the woodwork, Aries. When you're in this hermit mode, you're discovering a lot. How you've maybe manipulated a situation, how you were manipulated in a situation. You know, how, you know, if you were taking care of others over here, um, and that now that you're not there, you're in this time of time out for yourself, and these people over here are like, well, where's Aries? You know, what do I do now? You know, this isn't fair. This is, and you're like, you know what, that maybe you're just discovering that's not for you anymore. Time to build something new for myself. Yeah, you may even be, like I said, changing direction here, being given a new direction. You may be changing jobs, maybe changing careers, maybe changing living situations. Could be traveling on for this time out. You may be traveling somewhere, and you discover, wow, I would love to live here. So this time out, it inspires you. It does. It fills your cup. It gets you excited about this new path that you're being presented. I'm Spirit saying you don't have to make any decisions right now, because this process of you discovering more about yourself is 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 going to be, it's going to take some time, approximately 3 years. Okay, you don't have to decide everything right now, but you will be successful. Yeah, it could be some travel here. Chariot and the Two of Wands. You may be, looking at a map and just throwing a dart and seeing where to go. I just need a break. I need to get as far away from what I've been doing, thinking, being, how I've been. I've got to be as far away from it so I can fully receive what Spirit wants me to receive. And I feel like you get a hell of a lot more than you're bargained for. You feel like you may be just going for a rest, but you're coming out awakened. You're coming out wiser. You're coming out with, knowledge of an understanding of lessons learned, patterns learned, learning of your own patterns of other people, how things were deceptive, how things were done in the dark for some of you. You're seeing how you may have missed a lot of opportunities for yourself to get out of whatever this pattern was over here. But I feel like by the end of all of this, you see your own patterns very clearly, and it lights a fire under your ass, Aries. That's your energy. I love that. I love that. Spirit wants me to look at the bottom of the deck. What did I say about the Tower? It's in the quantum field, but it didn't come out. Look at that. It's on the bottom of the deck. It didn't come out. So you are being given an opportunity here to make some adjustments, make some changes, take a vacation, do it for you, not for anybody else. Go alone. Go alone. Just lock yourself in your home. Turn off your phone. Shut your blinds. But you've got to give yourself this time. And I know I hear somebody out there going, but what about, paying my bills? Okay, this is also a time of trusting the universe to have your back. So let's take a look at that first. Yeah, walking away. Walking away for what? To gain strength, courage. It takes strength and courage to walk away from whatever the situation is. There's your card, Aries. Emperor. Love that. The Moon. And we've got the Four of Wands in the reverse. Some of you may be leaving a connection. Just putting that out there. I do want to ask, so Spirit, I do have somebody saying to me, what about my finances? How long am I gone? I don't know. That could be for anybody. It could just be for a couple weeks. Two of Wands, 2 weeks. But this is a process that begins now. This process begins now. Could be a 3-year trajectory coming in here, though. So tell us, put their mind at ease. What about the money? Well, Aries, you know how to manifest, right? You're very entrepreneurial. You're the Emperor, right? but you're also the fool, right? Let's see. What about finances? What can you tell me about that? Yeah. Nine of Swords and Queen of Wands. Don't worry about it. It's your energy. Trust yourself. Trust your manifestation abilities. Don't worry about it. You're supposed to be leaving stress behind, Spirit says. Be smart about it, you know. You know how to manifest. You're very smart that way. Intuitive whispers? No, okay. So let's get your final card here, Aries, from the angelic activation. Let's see what angel has an activation for you for this reading for this month of September, for your time of solitude. You're definitely on a you're definitely walking on a new path here, a new journey with that Hermit card. You could, like I said, some of you could be actually traveling. Either way, you are traveling, you're spiritually traveling, you're waking up, you're moving into a new higher consciousness with that Hermit, coming into some wisdom, gaining a lot of wisdom here about how you've been living your life, what needs to change. I feel like you felt there's need to be to change because, of course, you've had this little whisper in your ear until it got really loud and you couldn't ignore it anymore. I feel like that's where you're at now. Is like you can't ignore the call anymore. Oh, look at that. Cherubim, create your own story. I'm trying to see if I gotta try to read it with my glasses here. Nothing is set in stone. You are the co-creator of your life. The circumstances you have experienced up to this point have been linked to the choices you've made and the karma of your ancestors. Absolutely. I feel like that's what you're going to be discovering more about in this time off for yourself. Now is a pivotal time. Yes, Two of Wands. Time for you to begin moving into a space where you can create a story that's more aligned. What are you going to create? Create the story that's more aligned. Because I love how this is coming together here. I love my guides. To your needs, more aligned to your needs, and ultimately the calling of your soul. Well, here's the calling of your soul. It's been calling you. Your activation is, I recognize my ability to direct the experiences of my life. That's beautiful. I love that. Who had... It's kind of similar to... Who was the last reading I did? Pisces. Yeah, because they were undergoing some karmic clearing, and they were discovering and I did that reading yesterday, and I've cleared the decks and I've cleared the space and everything. There's a lot of that going on right now. You know, after the summer of karmic clearing, so many of you are just coming into this, okay, I get how the universe works now. I get how my intention, my thoughts, my emotions, what I do, what I don't do, what I say, what I don't say, I get how all of it works, either for me or against me, and I'm moving toward the way things work that are for me because it feels better. It's I'm communicating better with the universe and with the divine, and so I just kind of feel this is a little bit along that vein here. What you're going to be discovering is how everything works, and maybe not quite discovering, Spirit is saying, but remembering. The Hermit remembers who he is. He or she, doesn't matter. They remember. They go to the mountain, they commune with Spirit, they remember their gifts, they remember why they're here, and they come out and they shine the light for others to find the light within themselves. You know, you're going, and you're going to be filling your cup with wisdom and consciousness and understanding and knowledge and acceptance, Spirit is saying, and you're going to come forth and you're going to create this incredible new beginning for yourself. might not even know what it is. You may be out in the cold. You may not have any clarity about what it is yet. But you do know that you will not sabotage your own happiness ever again. Ooh, does that ripple right down my spine? I love that. Good on you. Good on you, Aries. I am going to leave it there. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I love having you here. Thank you to all my new subscribers. It's so lovely to watch the channel grow. It's nice and steady, slow and steady. Spirit always tells me you don't want to grow too fast. And I don't. I just want to do what I'm here to do and get the messages out and give the guidance and be there for y'all. And I'm glad the messages are being found. If you are interested in a personal reading, the information is in the description box down below. Just hit me up and we can have a conversation, all right? Aries, as always, I love you. I love you so much. Have a great month, and I will see you on the other side. Till next time.